Hello everyone, I am Taur Jayapati, a maths teacher. Today in this video, we will continue class 9 exercise number 6.2. Is question number 6. In the given figure, PQ and RS. PQ and RS are two mirrors placed parallel to each other. Here PQ and RS both are mirror which are parallel to each other. Okay, PQ is parallel to RS. An incident ray AB, this one, strikes the mirror PQ at B. AB strikes on B. The reflected ray moves along the path BC. So, BC is a reflected rays and strike the mirror RS at C. Strikes on C and again reflect back along CD. Then we need to prove that AB is parallel to CD. Okay, this AB is parallel to CD. So let us start proof of this theorem. So first we can write given to prove, and after that we will prove. Okay, so let's start. Given, in this question we have given PQ is parallel to RS and AB, BC and CD all are our rays. Okay, so write down given. Given is PQ is parallel to RS. PQ is parallel to RS and AB, BC and CD are rays. Now to prove, we need to prove AB is parallel to CD. So write down AB is parallel to CD. Okay. So first thing is we need to construct PQ perpendicular on BM. Okay, or we can say that BM is perpendicular on PQ. Okay, and also one more perpendicular CN. Okay, CN perpendicular on RS. So write down construct BM is perpendicular on, okay, BM is perpendicular on PQ and CN is perpendicular on RS. Okay, now proof. First, BM is parallel to CN. Why? Because we know that if PQ is parallel to RS from the given and BM is perpendicular on PQ and CN is perpendicular on RS, then we can say that BM and CN both are parallel. Okay, so write down BM is parallel to CN. Write down reason: because of perpendicular are on parallel are also parallel. Okay, now look at here. If I give name x1, x2, x3 and x4, okay, so may I say that x1 is equal to x2 and x3 is equal to x4? Okay, why? x1 is equal to x2 and x3 is equal to x4. Okay, why? Because of law of reflection. Okay, we already study in standard 9, in earlier standard, law of reflection. Law of reflection is, if incident ray is incident on plane and reflect, then incident ray and reflected ray, angle of incident and angle of reflection will be equal. Okay, that's why this is our first equation. Okay, this is our first equation. Now look at here. Here x2 and x3. x2 and x3 means this one. Okay, x2 and x3 both are equal. Why? Because of alternative interior angle. Okay, so we can write here x2 is equal to x3 because of alternative interior angle. Okay, so this is our second equation. Now look at here, x1 is equal to x2 and x3 is equal to x4. Also x2 is equal to x3. Okay, that means this x2 is equal to x3. So we can say that x1, x2, x3 and x4 all are equal. Okay, so write down from 1 and 2 we can write x1 equal to x2 equal to x3 equal to x4. Okay, this is the most important reason. Now here, if x1 equal to x2 and x3 is equal to x4, also x1, x2 and x3, x4 all are equal, then we can write x1 plus x2 is equal to x3 plus x4. Am I right? x1 plus x2 is equal to x3 plus x4. Therefore x1 plus x2 is equal to x3 plus x4. Okay, but x1 and x2 is ABC. Okay, angle of ABC is equal to x1 plus x2 and angle of BCD is equal to x3 plus x4. Okay, so we can write, if x1 plus x2 is equal to x3 plus x4, then angle of ABC is equal to angle of BCD. Therefore angle of ABC is equal to angle of BCD. Okay, we can write reason, angle of x1 plus x2 is equal to angle of ABC and angle of x2 plus x3 is equal to angle of BCD. Now this reason, okay, these angles we can write, these angles are alternative interior angle. Okay, this angle ABC, okay, ABC and BCD both are alternative interior angles. So we can say that hence if ABC is equal to BCD, then we can say that AB is parallel to CD. Okay, so this is the proof of our question number 6.